Cars, Rammin Slammin Relay. "Whoa! Flashy!" Ramon exclaimed, looking at the bright neon lights of Motoropolis City. "This place is amazing," Lightning said. "I love the challenge of racing in a city. I just know we can win this." Lightning and Ramon were representing the fabulous Hudson Hornet Academy in a relay race. They were going up against Chick Hicks and a student from his racing school named Stinger. "I know what will help us win," said Ramon. He took Lightning to a body shop he had set up in a tent. "Check it out, a glow-in-the-dark paint job. Decked out in this, we'll really be able to see tonight." Lightning knew there were lights all over the city to show them the way, but he didn't want to dampen Ramon's enthusiasm. "Okay," he said. "Paint me up, Ramon." Meanwhile, across town, Chick Hicks was working on his team's strategy. They were going to cheat, but he warned Stinger not to let the judges catch them or they'd be disqualified. "And I don't want you to take Lightning out of just this race," Chick barked as Stinger practiced his famous ramming move. "I want you to take him out for good." That night, the air in Motoropolis City was filled with excitement. Ramon and Chick cruised to the starting line for the first leg of the relay. When they reached Breakaway Tunnel, they would tag their partners. Then, Lightning and Stinger would race the second leg to the finish line. An official waved the starting flag. They were off. Chick immediately crowded Ramon toward a building. But Ramon used his super hydraulics to lift himself high above the race car. Chick slid underneath Ramon and smash hit the brick himself. As Ramon took the lead, Stinger appeared and dumped a load of bolts in the road. He wasn't even supposed to be in the race yet. 4 flats coming up, Chick thought. But Ramon's heavy-duty tires sailed right over the mess. Chick wasn't so lucky. He hit every single bolt. "I've got to make a pit stop," Chick told Stinger angrily. "Do whatever it takes to slow him down." A little while later, Ramon saw a roadblock ahead and screeched to a stop. Stinger had struck again. Ramon had no choice but to detour off into a maze of one-way streets. Soon, he was hopelessly lost. Then, a miracle. Ramon glanced down a long street and saw Breakaway Tunnel in the distance. He hit the gas. "Hang on, Lightning," he cried. "I'm coming." Suddenly, Chick zoomed up next to Ramon and pushed him against a warehouse. Ramon had nowhere to go but up the ramp to the building's loading dock. Thinking quickly, he launched himself off. "I love to drive," shouted Ramon, "but when you're short on time, flying is the only way to go." Chick had accidentally helped Ramon get even closer to the relay point. Ramon floored it while Chick blasted out of the side street. Both cars reached Breakaway Tunnel and tagged their partners at exactly the same time. Lightning was a blur as he entered the tunnel just before Stinger. Seconds later, thanks to Chick, the lights went out. Lightning had to slow down. Without headlights, he couldn't see a thing. Then his eyes adjusted. His new paint job was casting a glow inside the tunnel. "Thank you, Ramon," Lightning cried. Stinger was on Lightning's tail. As they exited the tunnel, he accelerated and rammed into his opponent. Lightning skidded into a big pothole and couldn't get out. "Lucky hit," Lightning yelled. "I'd like to see you do that again." Bam! Stinger hit Lightning so hard that he lurched right out of the hole. "Thanks," Lightning called as he took the lead again. "I couldn't have done it without you." Chick was watching from the sidelines. "I don't care what you have to do, just cross that finish line first," he yelled at Stinger. Stinger knew what that meant. He left the road and took a shortcut through a parking lot. Pop, 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 pop. All four of his tires went flat. Meanwhile, Lightning crossed the finish line to the cheers of his fans. "Ka-chow!" he exclaimed as he posed for the cameras. "The best racing school in the world wins again." A little while later, Lightning and Ramon proudly accepted their silver tailfin trophy. "Lightning," said a reporter, "do you have any words of advice for Chick and Stinger?" "Yeah," Lightning said. "Racing the wrong way is never the right thing to do." This is the end of this storybook. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe for more storybooks like this one. Join us in our next adventure. Bye for now.